Have you ever noticed something interesting? That some of the calmest people in the room often make others feel the most uncomfortable? They're not loud, they're not aggressive, they're not trying to dominate the space, and yet, their presence alone seems to shift the energy around them. This reaction is not random. In social psychology, calm behavior often signals something very powerful beneath the surface: emotional control. And in today's world, true emotional control is actually quite rare. Most people are highly reactive. They respond quickly, they speak quickly, they show their emotions almost instantly. But when someone remains unusually calm, it quietly breaks the normal social pattern. And the human brain is extremely sensitive to pattern breaks. When people cannot easily read your emotional state, their mind becomes more alert, more curious, and sometimes slightly uneasy. One major reason calm people appear intimidating is because emotional predictability decreases. If someone is highly expressive, others can quickly understand where they stand. They know what triggers them, they know how they'll react. But calm individuals reveal much less emotional information. Their reactions are measured, their expressions are controlled, their energy feels steady, and psychologically, uncertainty naturally
Stand tall in your
increases
power.
attention.
Feel
Another
the strength
powerful
within
factor
you.
behind quiet
Own your space
intimidation
with
is
confidence.
perceived self-control.
You are centered.
When
You are
someone
strong.
remains composed under pressure, it sends a quiet but very strong signal to the human brain. It suggests this person is emotionally stable. This person is not easily shaken. And emotional stability is often unconsciously associated with confidence and inner strength. There is also a subtle status effect happening in the background. In many social environments, people who talk the most, explain the most, or react the fastest often appear more approval-seeking. Not always, but often enough for the brain to notice the pattern. Calm individuals, on the other hand, tend to speak less, react slower, and move with more measured energy. This creates what psychologists sometimes call high-status body language, not because the person is trying to appear superior, but because their nervous system appears regulated and grounded. And humans are extremely sensitive to nervous system signals in others. We feel calm people before we logically analyze them. But here is something very important to understand. Healthy, calm confidence feels grounded and safe. Unhealthy emotional suppression feels tense and distant, and people can feel the difference very quickly. True calm presence includes relaxed body language, steady breathing, and natural, unforced eye contact. It does not feel rigid, it does not feel cold, it feels quietly controlled. And that quiet control often creates subtle psychological pressure in more reactive environments. Because when one person remains steady, it can unintentionally highlight emotional instability in others. Not because you're trying to intimidate anyone, but because contrast naturally draws attention. There is also another layer most people overlook. Calm individuals
Stand tall
tend
in
to
your
take
power.
slightly longer to
Feel the
respond
strength
in
within you.
conversations. They
Own your
pause,
space with
they
confidence.
think, they speak
You are
with
centered.
intention.
You are
And this
strong.
slower, more deliberate rhythm often increases perceived confidence, because rushed reactions are usually associated with emotional urgency, but measured responses signal internal control. Over time, people around calm individuals begin to notice something. Their words carry more weight, their silence feels more noticeable, and their presence feels more grounded. So what should you actually take from this? Not that you need to become silent, not that you need to suppress your personality, but that emotional regulation is one of the most powerful social signals you can develop. Because in a world full of constant reaction, the person who remains calm naturally stands out. Their energy feels different, their presence feels stable, and over time, they often command more quiet respect than the loudest person in the room. If this gave you a new perspective, subscribe for more psychology that gives you the quiet advantage.